Hi and welcome to Health and Wellbeing. Today we're going to be talking about the Blob Tree. Now this is something you can do with us here on YouTube, or you can do by yourself or with somebody else over on the Thriftwood website. For this activity you're going to need a blank copy of the Blob Tree, some coloured pens or pencils, and a pen or pencil to write with. Now you've got everything you need, let's start. Take a look at the Blob Tree and the blobs that are around it. These blobs are characters expressing a variety of emotions and feelings, just like you do every day. They don't have any colour or any gender. Some of them are climbing up the tree, some of them are underneath the tree, some blobs are up high on the tree, and some of them are low down. Some of them are by themselves, and some of them are interacting with other blobs. The blobs aren't just funny characters on a tree, they can help us to understand how we feel about ourselves at different times. For example, this morning when I woke up, I was feeling a little bit fed up and tired because my alarm went off and I wanted another 10 minutes. So I felt like this blob here, laying down in the grass with a grumpy face. On Christmas Day, I made my very first Christmas dinner for my family. I felt a bit nervous and excited for the challenge, but when everyone started to eat the food, they told me how lovely it was and that I'd done a good job. I felt really proud of myself and how hard I'd worked. So I felt like this blob here, standing in the middle. When I was watching the Prime Minister on the news in the week, I had a lot of different feelings all at once. I could have chosen lots of these different blobs to feel like, but I chose this one because it looked a bit scared and confused. It's crossing its arms like it's trying to hold in all the feelings it had, and that's how I felt too. To make myself feel better, the next day I thought I'd do a bit of exercise, and I went for a run. I had my headphones on, listening to some music, and I felt great about myself, healthy and fit. I felt like this blob, swinging around and having fun. Looking at the blobs can help us to identify how we're feeling at different times. It also helps us to realise how other people might be feeling. Blobs and us can feel lots of different emotions, and not just the same ones over and over again. Let's go through section 1 together. Have a look at your blob tree. Number 1. Have a look at the top of the tree, the blob just standing there. What emotion do you think that blob is feeling? Question 2. Why do you think that blob is feeling that emotion? Question 3. Have a look at the blob who is hanging off the tree. What emotion do you think that blob is feeling? What do you think has happened to that blob to make them feel like that? Have a look at their face. Now let's have a little think about some of your ideas. Which one of the blobs around the tree do you think looks excited? You can circle the blob, or you can draw the blob in your worksheet. Which one of the blobs around the tree do you think looks frightened? Which one of the blobs would you want to avoid? Now, let's do section 2 together. Look at the blobs around the tree on your sheet and pick one that you feel represents how you feel right now. You can pick any colour that you like and colour it in. Which blob did you choose? Can you tell me why you chose that blob? Looking at the tree again, if you could choose to be any blob, which blob would you be and why? You can colour one in and explain your answer on the worksheet. Now let's do section 3. Throughout the next week, just like you have today, you can use the Blob Tree to help you recognise and manage your emotions. Whether you feel like this guy at the top here, or maybe this one down here. So there's some things you can do. You can colour in your blobs, write a date next to your blobs, depending on what day it was you were feeling like this. Talk to somebody else in your house about the blobs. Maybe compare how you're feeling. Notice what situations in your life might make you feel like a happy blob, and what situations might make you feel like a sad or an angry blob. Now remember, these blobs aren't just funny little characters. They can be really helpful for us, and it's perfectly normal for us all to experience lots and lots of different emotions, just like the blobs do. Let me know how you get on. You can take a picture of it and email it back to us. That would be great. Have a good day. Bye.